Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Nunu in the jungle. And let me just tell you guys, oh my god, Nunu is strong. He has incredible abilities, like just all of his abilities are so amazing. He can outsmite anyone. He has incredible CC with his third ability, second ability, ultimate. He has so much burst damage. He has so much tankiness. He has so much sustain. Everything. He has everything. So in today's game, I'm going to show you how to utilize all of his abilities very effectively. But in the beginning part of the video, I'm going to explain to you how to build Nunu. If you want to find timestamps to the gameplay, there's timestamps in the description. So I tested out builds, and even though yesterday I told you guys, or 2 days ago I told you guys to go full tank, Rod of Ages is completely utterly broken. Now the reason for that is because Nunu actually skills really well with ability power. However, you do want to build him tank. Now what item is perfect for that? Rod of Ages. When you get the Rod of Ages, 5 minutes after it, you get a lot of HP, 120 ability power, which is gonna be incredibly good towards your bonus damage, and like bonus mana as well. So this is the absolute perfect first item on Nunu. You can get it before the first dragon as well. After it, you want to get boots. Now there's only 2 boots that you want to go for. First of all, plated steel caps if the enemy has a lot of attack damage, and I really recommend you this one because it's going to make you really tanky. Second boots is mercury threads. If the enemy has a lot of CC, you can actually go for mercury threads. And for the enchantment, stone plate. You always want to go for stone plate. Don't go for any other one, just go for the stone plate. And yeah. So for your second item, Sunfire Aegis. Now Deadman's Plate is going to be good, and I don't know why I do not have a Deadman's Plate over here, because it should definitely be here. Go for the Sunfire Aegis. It's going to make you like it's going to give you a lot of HP. And it's going to make you deal a lot of damage in fights as well. And it works really well with Nunu especially because of his third ability and his ultimate. It allows you to keep enemies close to you, right? Because you slow the enemies and you root them. So when you keep them close, of course your Sunfire Aegis is going to deal a lot of damage to them. So that's why it's the absolute perfect item for Nunu. Now for your third item, it's situational. Do you need armor? Get the Deadman's Plate. Do you need armor and anti-healing? Then make sure you get this one. Get the Bramble Fast. Do not finish your Thornmail, just get a Bramble Fast, because you don't need to finish off your Thornmail. And if you need Magic Resist, you can either get a Spirit Visage or Force of Nature. So if you have an Enchanter support, always go for Spirit Visage. And if you don't, then just look at the enemy. Do they have a lot of anti-healing abilities? Then you go for a Force of Nature. If they do not, then you go for the Spirit Visage, because it's gonna buff the healing of your first ability by a lot. So that's why Spirit Visage is gonna be incredibly powerful on Nunu, guys. So yeah, Deadman's Plate, Spirit Visage, and then as your last item, it depends. If the enemy has a lot of crit, which they likely will in the current meta, you go for the Random's Omen, guys. And if they don't, you can go for Frozen Heart. Really good as well. You know, you're going to be close to the enemy and you're going to be slowing them. No, sorry, reducing their attack speed. You can also pretend, like Abyssal Mask, I don't know. If you have a lot of magic champions in your team, Abyssal Mask is going to be really good as well. However, Force of Nature is just generally going to be better if you need even more magic resist, right? Oh, there's another thing that you can do. If you don't need more tankiness, you can also build a Liandry's as your last item, guys. Like as I said, if you don't need a lot of tankiness, you can build a Liandry's. So for your runes, you want to be going for Aftershock. Aftershock, really good. Like after you go in with your second ability, which is the Snowball, it's going to make you very tanky, and it just allows you to tank up all the damage that's coming into you. And then it also deals a lot of bonus damage to the enemy. Second rune, Brutal, because you're playing jungle. You always want to get Brutal as your second rune. Third rune, it depends. I really like Adaptive Carapace because it just gives you bonus HP, and it's going to make you tankier when you're at low HP. But yeah, Hunter Titan, if they have a lot of CC. And Bone Plating if they have a lot of burst heavy champions, but honestly, Bone Plating, you're already pretty tanky, but you can actually go for Bone Plating just for the early game when you're against an Evelynn, Lee Sin, Kha'Zix, Rengar. You can go for Bone Plating to tank up their damage. Now for your fourth rune, you have 2 runes that you can go for. Mastermind, especially Mastermind because it buffs the damage of your first ability. It allows you to deal 1087 true damage with the first ability, which yes is more than Smite. Or you can go for Pathfinder to give you bonus movement speed, which is obviously really good with your second ability when you're ganking lanes with the Snowball. For your spells, you want to go for Flash and Smite. So yeah, that was it about the build. Let's now get into the gameplay. Alright, on to the gameplay, and oh my god, this champion is insane. This is a PvP match, by the way, but it was just really fun because the enemies were actually pretty decent, I guess. but I had so much fun playing this champion. And let me just tell you that I think, I cannot tell you for sure yet, but I think Nunu is gonna be an S tier jungler, not S plus tier. I think he's gonna be S tier. Now, see, there are several reasons for that. First of all, you can always secure objectives, and you can always steal objectives. Let me explain to you especially why this is so powerful. So, when you get a stone plate, you know, which is the boot enchant that makes you tanky, you can actually activate the stone plate. And when you activate it, I know you do reduced damage, however, you do not deal reduced true damage. So even if you activate the stone plate, guys, even if you activate the stone plate, your first ability is still gonna deal the full true damage. So when you're taking the dragon, for example, and 4 enemies are collapsing on you and the dragon is at like 3000 HP, don't run away. Keep attacking the dragon, just keep going for the dragon and secure it with your stone plate. Just use your stone plate, tank up their damage for like 4 seconds. They will not be able to kill you when you use a stone plate. And then you use your first ability and smite. Boom! You can quite literally smite dragons from 1000, from almost 2000. No, you can actually do it from 2100 HP. It's that crazy. In the very late game, you can smite dragons from 2100 HP. No one can outsmite you. No one. So make use of that. Also, when you can steal red buffs, steal blue buffs, steal the scuttle crap, you can steal everything from the enemy jungler because you can outsmite him always. Now let's take a look at this. Look at how you gank with Nunu, guys. You make the snowball and take a look at this. Boom. Then you can use your first ability and then your third ability to deal damage as well and to root the enemy. And boom, and flash out. Easy kill. So Nunu is one of the best gankers in the game. You can roll your snowball, which is the second ability. Make sure you roll it a bit early, by the way, because then, you know, it's gonna get really big. Because the bigger it gets, the longer it's gonna knock up the enemy, which is really important. So you can roll it up, it deals a lot of damage, it knocks up the enemy, and it gives you movement speed. And then you can use your third ability to slow them even further. And then you will root them as well with your third ability. And on top of all this, you even have your ultimate. Now guys, please tell me that this is not a broken ganking jungler. It's absolutely incredible how good he is at ganking. So here I'm looking for a ganking opportunity, but I didn't see one in the bot lane. So here I'm just I'm still going for it because I feel like they were gonna overstep, which they did. And boom! I use my third ability. I use my ultimate. Oh my god, look at that! Oh my god, this champion is so insane. Did you see that? So the thing about the ultimate is, it pulls, like, it reduces this, the movement speed of the enemy, so it's gonna be really hard for them to walk out of it. And I just popped it right before they would leave it. Right before they left my ultimate, I popped it. And I just, oh my god, it was so amazing. Oh, I'm so sorry guys, I'm having so much fun with this champion. By the way guys, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you give it a like. It really helps the channel, and yeah, just, you know, just do it. I also want to mention that I have a Patreon. You know, I don't mention it often in videos, but I have a Patreon where you can basically support me a little more with a paid subscription. And you can get some benefits out of it, like I can coach you every month. And if you go to the higher tiers, you can actually request me a video every month to make. Literally, like, you can tell me, hey, I want to see a Jinx video, I'll make you a Jinx video. So just check it out if you want to. You can subscribe for as little as €5 per month. You don't have to, don't feel obliged to anything. Just, you know, just so you guys know it's there. Look at the snowballs, by the way. They get so slow when you do that. He just has such incredible CC. However, I do want to tell you something about the third ability. The third ability doesn't do a lot of damage. The third ability is mainly used to just slow the enemy and root them. Look at this guy. Just take a look at what's going to happen here. I heal up with my first ability. I use my ultimate. He actually flashed out of it. However, take a look at how I'm going to smite this dragon. Just look. Boom. Look at how much damage smite deals. 680, and I just smited the dragon from 1300 HP. Tell me, please don't even dare to tell me that there is a single jungler that can outsmite me. I could have even smited it from 1700 HP right there. Take a look at this. Look. Boom. 1600 HP like nothing. Honestly, I feel like it's broken. This is broken. They will probably nerf it, or they won't, but I'm pretty sure they will nerf this, because at this moment right now, you can easily secure dragons and Rift Heralds and Barons. You can also easily steal them, flash over the wall and use your first ability and then smite. It's so easy. It's basically like Evelyn, but even more broken. Do you guys remember how broken Evelyn's ultimate was with smiting? This is even worse. Like, this is even more broken than that. So I feel like they might nerf it, or they might not. But yeah, it's incredible. It's just incredible. His jungle clear is also pretty nice, because he gets bonus attack speed when you attack the minions. And of course the first ability deals so much damage, as you can see, boom. You literally have 2 smites, right? It's like, yeah, it's pretty nice. So I'm gonna gank this lane. I see the Diana. Let's take a look at what's gonna happen. It's so easy to gank. Look at this. I use my third ability. I don't use my ultimate because it's unnecessary. And we just get the kill. There it is. Easy peasy. Now your ultimate is the massive damaging ability. This ability is so incredibly powerful if used correctly. Now let me tell you, how do you use it correctly? So I made a video a few days or 2 days ago where I showed you all the combos of Nunu, and if you haven't watched it already, I really recommend you to watch it. But basically, a really good way to easily do insane damage with your ultimate is use it after your third ability's root. So when you throw snowballs at the enemies, there's like a little thing around you, and if you have the enemies in that thing, you're gonna root all of them for 1.5 seconds if you do the max duration. Exactly after using your third ability, you immediately use your ultimate. So let's take a look at this. I use my third ability. I don't use my ultimate there because I already killed him. But you'll see me do it. Like, after your third ability, immediately click on your ultimate and try to get as close to the enemy as possible. Because if you get close to them, it's gonna take them longer to escape, right? That's kind of how it works, isn't it? Now what is this guy gonna try? Does he really think that he can fight me? I can just eat and heal up. That's what you can do. That's what I'm talking about. When enemies think that they can kill you, you can just heal up with your first ability. Take a look at this. Up, easy heal. So about the first ability, I don't always recommend you to just immediately use it, because of course you can also use it to heal up, because your first ability is not gonna do a lot of damage to enemy champions. So what you could actually do, which is better, is just wait with it a little bit until you're a bit lower, and then you can use it. Like, look, I'm a bit low right now. This would be a nice moment to use it. Take a look at this. If I go close, boom, I heal up. You see that? You heal up, and the lower you get, the more you heal up. That's how it works, guys. My entire team is in the mid lane. Yeah, I can get a Sunfire Aegis, and when you get a Sunfire Aegis, you just become like, look at how much HP I have, guys. Just look at how much HP. Are you guys seeing my HP bar right now? It's already incredibly high. Like, it's already so high. Oh man, there's something in my eye. The hell, man? Ooh, poo. Okay, well, that was a bit weird. I just honestly find it absolutely insane how much true damage the first ability deals. It's so broken, man. Like, look. 1900 HP, just smite it like it's nothing. Guys, you can honestly abuse this. As you can see, I'm not using my first ability because I want to use it for the heal. And now I did use it after he used his damage on me, of course. Ah, I spilled it on me. Oops. So the ultimate, another thing to know about the ultimate is it's incredibly powerful in team fights. So when everyone is fighting, oh, it's gonna happen here. I use my ultimate. Oh, look at that damage. I used everything on the minion, by the way, which is really stupid. But it's fine. You can just use your second ability to get bonus movement speed. I killed her with the snowballs. So what was I talking about? Yeah, the ultimate. So during team fights, where it's like super crowded, where all the enemies are diving your team and something like that, just use your ultimate in the middle of everything. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna slow all of the enemies, and after that you're gonna be dealing an absolute incredible amount of damage as well. So your ultimate is the perfect team fighting ability as well, and save it for the right moment. Save your ultimate for the right moment, guys. The dragon is up again, and honestly, I can just get it right now. Let's see if I'm gonna do it. I can just get it so fast. He takes dragons incredibly fast as well. Yeah, there we go again. boom, 1100 true damage. There it is. And when it gets to 2000 HP, I'm just gonna smite it. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh my god. No chance for the enemy. The thing is, I'm not timing it exactly perfectly right now because I haven't played Nunu very often. I played like, what, 7 games of him or something, just for this video. But if you actually time it, if you learn how to time it perfectly, you will easily be able to just time it exactly at the same time as your smite. I recommend you to test it, to learn it in practice mode actually. I'm gonna do that as well, and then it's gonna be incredibly powerful. Like, what is this Jinx gonna do against me? I'm so tanky. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And this is the thing about Nunu. On top of your incredible tankiness, your ultimate deals like 60% of the enemy's squishy's HP. That's what's so funny about it. I healed myself with my first ability as well and I survived. Just Nunu seems to have everything someone needs. Except for actually sustain damage. Nunu has no sustain damage whatsoever actually. You only have burst damage, you have a lot of CC, you have a lot of slows, but you do not have sustain damage. So you're not gonna be the sustain damage provider in the team fight, right? Not like, you know, I mean, Kha'Zix can continuously dish out damage, which you can't. Rengar can deal a lot of burst damage and can continue dealing a lot of burst damage. Olaf has a lot of damage, Lee Sin, you know. That's the thing that Nunu does not have. Otherwise, it would just be utterly broken, right? But he just has so much burst damage, slows, sustain, tankiness. That's what he has. And the funny thing is his ultimate even gives him a barrier as well, which contributes towards his tankiness as well. So he just has that all. That's how you have to play him as well. That's what your champion mindset has to be with Nunu, guys. You just want to be a super annoying frontliner for your team. Like, you go in with the snowball, you use your third ability to root all of them, your ultimate to tank, slow them, deal damage, just that's what you do. And then when you get low, you heal up with your first ability. That has to be your mindset with Nunu. Not your mindset shouldn't be I have to carry the game. No, your mindset has to be I can gank super well, I can steal any objective, and I can tank everything for my team. Like, as you can see here, my damage is actually not that good. It's good, of course it's good, but not that good. Oh, another tip that I have for you guys. Another tip: when you use the stone plate, your first ability is gonna heal you up even more. Yeah, it heals you up even more because you get at super low HP, so it heals you up by even more, which is something nice to know, right? So yeah, when you play Nunu, generally you're not gonna see that you're gonna be dealing the most insane damage in the game, but as I said, the Rod of Ages will still give you a lot of damage because it has 120 ability power. But as I said, your mindset has to be that you just want to be the super annoying frontliner. You always want to be going in as the frontliner because you also have the rune Aftershock, right? On top of all your abilities, you also have the rune for it. You want to be the initiator in a team fight. Always. Always, always, always go in, apply all of your abilities on them and completely demolish them, guys. Honestly, he might be S plus tier. He might be S plus tier. I don't know. He honestly feels like an S plus tier champion. Like, he's just so strong, man. He's just so tanky. It's just insane. Here, look at this. I root him, I immediately use my ultimate, and oh my god. From 60% HP. I'm 2 levels ahead, but let me still tell you, it's absolutely incredible that his ultimate deals all of that damage. It was not even fully charged yet, that's the funny thing. Imagine if it was completely fully charged. How... Man, Nunu is just... Like, I wanted to make video on Nunu first. In my brand guide, I told you guys, I prefer Nunu over brand, because this champion is so fun to play. He's so incredibly fun. It's just insane. I really recommend you to pick him up, guys. And yeah, I didn't actually ask you to comment anything in this video. I guess just if you have something to say, just put it in the comments. It helps with the algorithm, and I'm doing a skin giveaway, so, you know, just a win for everyone, I guess. Yeah. Oh man, so lovely. So lovely. Look at the snowballs, man. Oh, there I go again. Let's take a look at this. I had actually already used my third ability, but I use it again here. Look at this. You root them and boom, easy kill with the ultimate. I go in again with my snowball. Boom, second kill. We're going for the Jinx as well with the snowball. Boom, that's the third kill. We go for the Ahri as well with the snowball. Boom, that's the fourth kill. And the fifth kill is waiting for me, guys. Yeah, so that was it for the game. Let's take a look at how much damage I actually did. As I said, it's a PvP game, so you know it was not a ranked game. Let's take a look at how much damage I did. Just curious. Of course, I was the MVP. 16 on 1, by the way. 24,000. As you can see, even though I was 16 on 1, I still didn't do the most damage. Because as I said, Nunu does not actually deal that much sustained damage. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.